Alrighty, what's going on, guys? So today we are upping the roll and write complexity pretty high. I don't know, I just had an itching to play this game, so I'm gonna just walk you through my moves and explain the rules as we go. And by the way, this game is Ganz schön clever, or That's Pretty Clever. It's published by Stronghold Games here in the US. In the box, you're going to get several dice, 6 of them in fact, of 6 different colors. You're going to get 4 little black markers and a rule book. Okay, so first things first, on your turn, you're gonna roll 6 dice. Okay, so what I'm trying not to do is pick the highest number first. You notice how I have this purple 6. If I pick this purple 6 right out of the gate, that's going to eliminate the rest of these lower value dice, putting them on this platter, and then I won't get to pick any other dice, and that's my turn. On your turn, you're going to pick 3 dice and then hopefully do stuff on the sheet, activating those dice. Also forgot, since this is turn 1 and we're playing a solo game, we're gonna have 6 turns, 6 active turns and 6 passive turns, which I'll show you what a passive turn is in a sec. So we start with a benefit right out of the gate, and that's the reroll. Okay. So I have a reroll available to me, and let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and use the blue dice. So when you use the blue die, you're going to look at the value of the blue plus the white and see if you could mark off a number on this area. And you'll notice that you'll score points at the end of the game depending on how many X's you have in this area. So if I'm able to go, mark off every single number in this area, I'll get 56 points. So I'm gonna go ahead, use the blue die, and we're gonna mark off the 2. Because again, 1 and 1, that's 2. There you go. Okay, so now, because I use this blue die, and it's lower than, either lower or same as every other number in this dice pool, I don't have to set aside any other dice. So we're gonna just roll these again. Okay, so a 1. Do I want to use a 1 anymore? Yeah, so I'm gonna use this white die, and it's gonna act, this white die acts as a wild, and I'm gonna use it for this yellow area. Now, let me see, let me explain the yellow area for you. So this yellow area there's already 3 or 4 X's crossed off on it. You'll notice that there's columns and rows. So if I completely X off a column, let's say I were to, actually I'm probably gonna go for this one. you know, down the line, I find a 6 and then a 3, I'll score 14 points. For each column that I mark off, that correlates to how many points I'll get. So in theory, I could maybe rack up some big points because 10 plus 14 plus 16 plus 20. In addition, you'll notice at the right side of this row, there's some special icons. So if I completely X off this row, this will give me a blue X, which will allow me to immediately mark off any area mark off any blue area. Here I can put a 4 on this orange area, which the orange area, I can put any number down, and at the end of the game I have to add up all the you know, some of the numbers that are here, and that's what I'll score. Here you will get a green X, same thing, you get to mark off the leftmost open area. So let's say I haven't marked off this area yet, haven't even touched it, and I were to completely cover this row with X's, well then I would just mark off that first box. And then the boxes are kind of interesting. What you're going to do is that you're going to score your lowest area that many number of times. So if I were to completely cover this row, and let's say I only marked off this one 2 at the end of the game, and I filled out all these other spaces, I would only get 1 point. Well then this fox, and I gained 1 fox, well then I would just put 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 2. If I got 2 foxes, then that would be just 1 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1, which would be 3, and so on and so forth. Let's see, and then finally, if I were to just, if I was just so happened to just cross out all these right here, I would get a +1 icon, and this +1 icon means that instead of just picking 3 dice, I get to pick 4 and activate it. So let's see, that's kind of a quick summary of what the icons are. So where were we? So I used the blue die, used the white die, and I'm using the white die on this right there. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Okay. So haven't had to use the platter yet. Okay. And the last roll. Okay. So I am probably gonna go for this orange 6, and I'm going to put a 6 right here. And now if I had picked that 6 in an earlier you know, in one of these 2 spaces, what would happen to these dice is just they would be put in the splatter, meaning that they're not available to me anymore during my turn. So that's just some visual if you weren't sure what that is. So now, let's see, nothing else. Okay, put this right here, that right there. Okay, so now go ahead next. that out. And we roll. Okay. And now I'm grabbing the lowest three dice, and as the passive player, I can only pick one of these. So let's see. I'm probably going to pick this white dice and use it for the blue area. So like I said, when doing that, you look at the white plus the blue, so I'm actually going to cross off this 8. All right, so then that's that. So now it's the second turn, and I gain a +1 die ability. Okay. So then we roll. Okay. So, I'm probably going to use that purple too. Now, the thing with the purple area is that I need to be careful because this next number needs to be higher than a 2. And then that number needs to be higher than that number, and so on and so forth. The only way that this is ever going to reset is if I had maybe put a 6 right here, and then it resets, because nothing's higher than a 6 in this game. So then, say it was 6 was right here, then I could put any number in this spot. And again, at the end of the game, I'm gonna score points totaling the sum of the numbers that are in this area. So there's our 2. Now these, the orange and white die, are not available to me. So, oh, oops, a 2. I can do, yeah, I'll use this green area. So I'm gonna grab the green 2, and right now this green area is just telling me that if I use the green die and it's any number higher than a 1, including 1, equal to or higher than, 1, then I could scratch off that area. So the next time I want to activate this green area, I need to use the green die, and it needs to have rolled a number that is greater than or equal to 2, and so on and so forth. And then you know that it resets right here once you get something greater than or equal to 5, which would be 5 or 6. So doing that, and we're gonna roll these. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the blue die. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and use the blue die and use it to mark off this 4, because 1 plus 3 is 4. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my +1 die ability to activate the white dice. I messed up. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and I'm going to use this white dice as a yellow. Or yeah, I'm gonna use this white die as a yellow die, and I'm gonna accept that. Okay. So, okay. That's that. We're gonna roll these. We're gonna grab the lowest ones. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the white die. Yeah, I'm gonna use the white die and mark off this 10 slot, because again, 4 plus 6, that's 10. Okay. And there's that. And then now we're in the third turn, so I gain another reroll. Okay. So okay. I am going to use this white die and mark off the 7th slot. Okay. So roll. Not in love with that roll. Yeah, I'm gonna use a reroll. So, I'm gonna reroll all these. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use the 2, blue 2, and it's going to act as a 3, because 2 plus 1 is 3. And see, now that I've completed this row, I gain this ability. So I'll just circle that. And now I get to write a 5 in this orange area. There we go. All right, and then we roll one last time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this purple 6, which, you know, I'm just gonna do it, you know, do that for reference, and then there, I've already reset this track, so now I can put any number down here, and then that is it. Okay. Yeah. And then roll. A one. And let's see. Okay, so in the rules it says that I place the 3 lowest die, and if there's a tie, the die that's closest to the silver platter gets to go on the silver platter. So how I have these 3 are a tie, but purple is closest to the silver platter, so it's going up there. Okay. So, I am going to probably going to use this yellow one. Yeah. Okay. And now we're on turn 3, and I gain another reroll. Oh. Well, okay. I don't know, I'm on turn 3. Okay. Okay. I am probably yeah, I'm gonna use the white 3, but I'm gonna use in the blue areas, so that's 9. And this goes on the platter, and we roll again. Okay. I'm going to use the 2. Mark off this. That's gonna go over here. Okay, and then last roll. I'm probably gonna go for this yellow 5. And I'm gonna mark it here. Okay. There we go. Now we roll. Two, 1, and 3. I'm going to use this 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6, and since I filled out this column, I get this bonus. So now I'll accept that. Yeah. Okay, so now, since we entered turn 4, you'll notice here it tells me that I can write a X in any area, or a 6 in the orange or purple area. So, make sure. Yeah. So, what do I want to do? Oh, okay. I believe I'm going to place an X, yeah, right here. I'm gonna place an X right here, which allows me to fill out this column, which gives me this bonus, which I get to write another 6 in the purple area, which gives me another reroll. So, yeah. So now I have 3 rerolls and no +1s, which is fine. Okay. So now we roll. I'm really tempted to get this purple, which I think I'm gonna do. Yeah. I am going to use this purple 6, which puts the blue, the green and orange out of the way. I'm gonna put it right here, which allows me to unlock that ability, which means I can put any X here. And I'm going to mark off this 12. So what that means is that I gain a +1. And I get that fox ability. So the way it's looking is that I might use the fox for the yellow area. So this is kind of dangerous because I need to complete one of these columns or else I don't score anything. Because that's my lowest scoring area right now. With right now the orange area being 11 and here being 20 and here being 46 and here being 6. Yeah, okay. So I need to make sure I remember that fox. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna roll. I'm going to have to use this white die. Or Let's see. Okay. So it's important that I can only activate these abilities at the end of my turn, after I selected these dice. Because, I mean, in a perfect world, I would activate this ability right now. If I was breaking the rules, I wouldn't be able to activate this ability right now to use this orange 4, gain that, and then use the wild white for this area again. And you'll notice that this area says ×2. That'd be a legal move. Okay. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I'm gonna use the white die, and I'm going to mark off this 6. Yeah. And then I get to roll. I swear that was a 4. Okay, good. I really need that. Okay, so do I want this or do I want this? Because then I would gain another fox. No, I'm not going to push my luck. I'm gonna use it right here. And now you'll notice that since I completed this column, I'm gonna get 20 points in this yellow area. So now, do I want to use a 4 is not too bad in the orange area. And that would give me a reroll. No. Just gonna roll. This is my passive turn. Okay, so 1, and that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, that's exactly what I thought would happen. That I didn't want to happen. Can't use the green 3 because I need something higher than a 4 or equal to a 4. So I'm only gonna be able to use this orange 3, but at least I get a reroll out of it, which I think I'm gonna have to start using my rerolls. Okay, so now we're in turn 5, and if I was playing a 3-player game, this would be the last turn, or my last active turn, and then I get one more passive turn. Is that how that works? No, because it's a 3-player game. Never mind. Yeah, if this was a 3-player game, this would be everybody's last turn. But we're not playing a 3-player game, we're playing solo, so yeah. Okay. Oh. That was cocked. So, 2. Okay. Okay. So, I'm not in love with that roll at all. I might use the blue. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So, I'm gonna grab this white die, but I'm actually going to use it as a blue. So that's 2 plus 3, that's 5. And now what I've done is I've X'd out all this area, so I'm going to score 56 points at the end of the game. And then since I completed this last column, I get another reroll. And I also get to mark off any yellow, which I'm going to mark off the 6, which means I'll score another 14 points. Okay. Doing okay. Ooh, okay, I don't care about the yellow anymore. Blue's useless to me. Oop, there's that. Green is pretty, you know. Yeah, and I don't care about yellow. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use this orange 5, which means bye-bye blue and yellow. And right here, you'll notice, let's see if I can pick this up. Okay, notice right here, it's this next number is times 2. So, wow, yes, what was that, a 2? Yeah, let's see, that was a 2. Okay, so yes, while I'm using that orange 5, I'm multiplying it by 2, so that's actually 10 right there. Let's see. Okay, cool. Now we roll again. Okay, cool. I am going to use the 5. Yeah, use the 5. I'm getting an additional +1. Okay. Now, do I want to, you know what? I am going to see what happens. All right, so now it's my passive turn. This off so I know. Okay, so 1, 1, and a 2. That is not good. That was really not good. I'm gonna only be able to use this orange 1, and that's gonna let me mark off any yellow area. So do I want to mark off here or here? 4 or this one? That'd be 5 points, but I would get another +1 right here. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this. And that's because this next spot that I put the 1 in lets me put any yellow X in any area I want. So I chose this 2, which means I completed that row, which means I activate this, which means I get to put a 4 right here, which gives me a +1, which we're pretty much gonna have to use our stuff this last turn. Okay. Last turn, last active turn. The purple. Don't care about the yellow. I think I might use the purple just so I could use another die. Power. Ooh. Oh, man. That's a +2. No, yeah, I'm gonna use the purple. Just so I can get another power. And hopefully that plays out for me. Okay. Oh, darn. I wasn't supposed to roll all those. Darn. Okay, I'm gonna actually pause it and look back at the footage so I don't cheat. All right, be back in a sec, guys.